Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with me, Bregaton. Let's continue crippling Baldur's Gate's defenses before the Army of the Absolute shows up. Alright, summon versus summon. Don't like being slowed. I don't have any counter spells in my party.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
Oh, she died to... You realize she only had 6 hit points. She died to the black tentacles. Whoopsies. Let's get rid of the mage first. Yeah, sure, why not?
Fall by my hand.
Oh, lost 2 summons. Good job, Paulson. Oh, Hill's a Steel Watcher too. But now he's wet. I had shock damage. Man, this guy does not want to go down. What a jerk. I'll have to do, what, 1 damage to him? Yeah.
My luck again.
Feels like a waste of one of his attacks, but sure.
Survival is all that matters.
Forward.
Alright. We finally did it. Now we still have all these enemies out here to deal with, but not yet. So you can look at this as stealing their equipment or disarming them. As a paladin, I'm going to lean towards the latter. Ideally, I get to finish exploring this area without aggroing these guys, but... well, I guess we'll just go back here.
Swift as my feet can carry me.
Nice, some comfort. I can... There we go. Hey you poor son of a gun. I was here before you, and all I can say is good luck. These Flaming Fist folk do not screw around. I've seen them do bad things to people who deserve something, maybe. But not what they got. I'm scared. Maybe this'll comfort you, knowing someone was scared before. Maybe you ain't the scaredy cat type. Either way, take it breezy and easy, and keep your chin up. Gonna be okay. That was a nice letter. I mean, not the insinuation about the Flaming Fist, but... He should encourage whoever came next. Scorching Street, a Flaming Fist rule set. The more formal rules governing the street patrol etiquette of the Flaming Fist here have been scribbled out. Below, a single paragraph written in a rough, almost petulant hand. Here's the thing. The city's a garden, and the mean weeds choke it out all day, every day. Right now you're green as spring grass, but soon you'll be tougher than the weeds, you got it? Else you're gonna get pruned. Here's how you do that. Avoid butting heads with the riffraff street scum when you can. If you've got to weigh in, bring your fellow Fist members. Once you and your buddies hand out the heavy stuff on jerk A or B or C, you keep handing it out. You don't run if things turn ugly. And you stay loyal to one another. You're all in the Fist, and, much as the actress said to the cleric of Kelemvor, the Fist is in you. Bail report. A list of individuals released after they paid bail. Strangely, names that diverge from the Baldurian norm seem to have accrued a higher bail charge. You don't say. Alright, profiling methods. This insidious and frightening book includes many tips for profiling perspective and apparently doubtless active criminals. Sorry, not criminals. It is a lesson in abject and narrow-minded stupidity, and has probably resulted in more confusion and ill-favored bedlam than any actually warranted arrests. Fine reports. At best, they're okay reports. You can see this is a report of minor fines inflicted upon the citizens of Baldur's Gate. The fines range from petty to flatly ridiculous, including fines for parking your dog near a public building. Aside from that observation, the report is tedious drudgery. Alright, ethical review of the Flaming Fist. This review of the quotidian operations of the Flaming Fist Order was written by the Patriarch's appointed panel, namely spokesperson Ksenia Sestor. She is in a word scathing in her appraisal. She compares the Fist to a wormy gangplank, once useful, now creaking and bound to break apart and crumble any day. She writes, I've seen more moral and ethical perception in my 1-year-old, who excavates his nose with a crayon daily, than in this order of supposed adults. Pretty part of the course. Someone who's in the military, I can vouch that a lot of organizations like... Well, I guess military organizations are like that. Written by an older member of the Order of the Flaming Fist, this transfer request despairs of the state of the Order, claiming it's gorged itself fat on bribes and grudges and capricious jelly-spine bullcrap like that. It concludes, so you see I won out. I won out now, while I've got some good memories of the Fist not singed or burned up completely, and I want to keep them that way. I expect you to arrange this, my friend, because not doing so will result in a lot of trouble for you. I guarantee it. Sorry, it's called a transfer request. Alright, we just walk right on in. Flame enameled armor. Have we seen this? It's medium. I don't remember if the merchant sold this or not. Either way, grants seldom caught unawares. You gain a +2 bonus to initiative rolls, endurance by fire. You have resistance to fire damage and a +2 bonus to saving throws. Disadvantage on stealth checks, and fire shield warm. The air around this armor shimmers oven hot. From the seams of the armor, you can hear a red-tinted rumble, like coals digesting in a furnace. So I'm considering giving the Helm of Baldur to Shadowheart. And then giving Jaheira the Adamantine Splint Mail.
Get on with it.
Oh, sorry, Scale Mail.
Whatever it takes.
Might be worth it.
What's next?
Yes?
But then what helmet do I give Jaheira instead? I mean, extra damage can't hurt.
There is work to do.
And then with the Helm of Baldur, she'll proc.
Shouldn't have wished to live in more interesting times.
Her Bless and Blade Ward every turn. Then again, I don't like her in the Flaming Fist armor, so maybe we won't do that. Send that to camp instead, and swap back.
Looking ahead.
Yeah, I might give this to Will instead. I do think that the robe he currently has equipped is better, but I don't like the temporary hit points from the robe overriding his class temporary hit points. I'll also give that to Will.
This ought to be good.
Still breathing, despite everything. Time to press ahead.
Yes?
Nope.
The work is never done.
All right, what now? Best be on my way.
Alright, stock haul for the armory. This is a list of items required by the quartermaster to keep the guards of Wyrm's Rock in tip-top shape. Scanning it, you note a surplus of scrolls of invisibility, sleep, and armor designed to dampen the searing effects of fire. Steel Watch deliveries. Arriving tomorrow from the Steel Watch Foundry, Steel Watch Units 032, 033, and 034, all charged, activated, and ready for duty assignment. Accordingly, dispatch a reliable Fist officer to the lower city to receive shipment. Controller Chapman Glued. I've read that already. Ball Cult Resurgence. Report by Devella Fountainhead, pursuant to an investigative order from Blaze Liara Porter, a cross-indexing of points of similarity in unsolved murders in Baldur's Gate, leads to the inescapable conclusion that we're witnessing a resurgence of the cult of the murder god Baal. As the textbooks tell us, over 100 years ago, during the 1360s, the criminal organization known as the Iron Throne was taken over by a brutal new leader, Servok Anchev. The Servok proved to be what is called a Baal spawn, and with the powers granted by a semi-divine blood, he nearly brought ruin upon the entire city for his defeat by the hero known as Gorion's Ward, or Gorion. After that, the Iron Throne was brought down, the Baal Temple was suppressed, and the murder cult receded into the background. Now, however, corpses that bear the hallmark of Baalist murders are once again being discovered in Baldur's Gate streets, several per 10 day, and the rate is increasing. Citizens are anxious, some on the verge of panic, and the proud Flaming Fist Corps, which usually depends on a show of force to discourage criminal activity, now finds our usual methods unsuccessful. The location of the old Baal Temple in the ruins of the Undercity has now been lost, so a raid is out of the question. Recommendation: a Baal murder response force should be organized as soon as feasible to provide a visible reaction to cultist incursions in the lower city. Well, something tells me we'll eventually make our way to the old Temple of Baal. We'll tread familiar ground down there.
Not pinned down just yet.
So we only aggro the two Steel Watchers. I'm going to hang back and let them come to me. Not sure why you can't go that way.
Let's end this. Focus, strike true.
Oh, sorry, us. Did forget he was over there.
Got to keep fighting.
By your command.
Light on my feet.
It's okay. No, well, there's a couple Steel Watchers, but I think we've got this one in the bag. Ran right past everybody. Okay. Oh, that's annoying. I knew he was gonna miss that last one. Pretty standard Halson. Not good enough for now. Alright, fine, we'll do it like this. Just to get some hazards on the ground. Good job, buddy. Of course, he missed his last attack again.
Blood comes easy these days.
I'd much rather take an attack of opportunity than that explosion to the face. Let's get rid of that next. Shoot, the one person I wanted to knock down didn't get knocked down. Well, if the whole hero business doesn't pan out, you can always find work as a bodyguard after this, because one, current bodyguards aren't that great, and two, there's gonna be a shortage of them after this.
Need to find a way forward.
Shame shield blow is bugged out. They could be getting a lot of use out of it. Good job, Halson. Well, she didn't make it.
Still on my feet.
Good job, buddy. Oh, whoops. That's a terrible way to go.
What do I have to lose?
Not only are we killing or incapacitating all the defenders of Baldur's Gate, we're also destroying the defenses.
Not this again.
The brain is resisting its orders. Without all three stones to control it, it will soon start acting on its own will.
I'm hoping we don't have to fight every Flaming Fist in Baldur's Gate, and that after Wyrm's Rock, we're... Well, once we, I guess, enter the city proper. If that's not the case, it's going to get a little exhausting to fight every few feet.
Can't slow down.
Let's get to work picking everything up. At least all the highlighted stuff. Pathing can figure it out. Sourdough. That's my favorite bread. And it's the first time we've seen sourdough in the game, too. Ton of loot in here. If everyone was still conscious and alive, we probably would have had a pass on all this. So really, I think things just worked out for the best. Loot-wise, anyway. Let's take this back up to where we fought Gortash. That's the main way. Well, I don't need to get back down there, so back up here it is. All right. No, there's another room over here, isn't there? With at least 4 people in it. We'll let them come to us, of course. Leave him there for now. And the Flaming Fists really like their fire elementals. It's thematic.
Let's finish this.
Whoops. Oh, good job, Cambion.
I'll strike you down.
That he's not knocked out, but okay. Do we have to kill him? 'Cause I am trying to avoid that where possible.
Nature will not even.
Despite
notice
evidence to
you.
the contrary. Sure why I can't
One day I'll
select
catch
that
a
Warhammer.
break.
Yeah, same with that. Alright, a recruitment poster. Probably one we've seen before.
Why did you have to lock this so tight, Bakshi? Must have something worth a few coin.
Why can we hear her thoughts? Alright, so we have seen this poster before.
Almost had it.
A Flaming Fist new recruit booklet. So I'm guessing she's an agent of the Absolute that's infiltrated the Flaming Fist. 2. All members and associates of the Flaming Fist from Gauntlet Edwina. You've read the Flaming Fist Companion. You've had your welcomes, learned your histories. You might think you're here to uphold justice, to protect the meek and the innocent, to follow in the footsteps of the great Elton. Forget all of it, every darn word. Baldurians are not meek and innocent, and the only justice most of them deserve is the blunt end of a club. Every last one is either a criminal already, or one theft away from becoming one. I mean, isn't that the case for everybody? Don't trust a soul, because they sure as the hells don't trust you. And to that, I say good. They shouldn't. They should shiver when they see you coming. Keep their eyes on the ground when you pass.
Almost had it.
Yeah, it's just saying, everyone's a criminal already, or when they commit a crime, they become one. Fear leads to order. Order leads to peace. This is your duty, no matter what Older Raven Guard, Liara Porter, or any other supposed bastion of justice might tell you.
Why'd you have to lock this so tight, Bakshi? You must have some worth of...
Flaming Fist history. Flaming Fist Companion. Congratulations on your selection to the Flaming Fist Mercenary Company. The nature of our operation requires us to display a level of commitment, maturity, and teamwork that best represents the ideals of our founder, Grand Duke Elton. Elton's fierce leadership and unwavering commitment to justice shaped the Flaming Fist into a formidable force against Baldur's Gate's criminal underbelly. Known for his strategic acumen and innovative tactics, Elton molded the Flaming Fist into the highly efficient and fearsome organization it is today. A messy depiction of Duke Elton appears beneath, and an obvious attempt to obscure words that had been written beneath. You can make out a few Iron, Saravok, Crisis, among others. Duke Elton's spirit lives in us all as Flaming Fist soldiers. I'm confident you will find this assignment professionally challenging and personally rewarding. Grand Duke Older Raven Guard, Marshal of the Flaming Fist. Lessons from the Boiler. An ancient selection of correspondence between two members of the Flaming Fist about the installation of a machine called the Boiler atop Wyrm's Rock. Gauntlet D. Our generous patriarch benefactors have delivered onto us the Boiler, state-of-the-art defense technology already implemented in some upper city estates. It boils lots of oil and then tips it out. Fairly self-explanatory. Attach our instructions regarding its installation and maintenance. See to its quick and seamless installation. Blaze Leo. Leo, you must be freaking kidding me. Have you seen the size of this thing? Just because you got the promotion instead of me, doesn't mean you can task me with impossible nonsense. Yours in abject disbelief. Gauntlet D. Gauntlet D. You appear to have confused my missive for a request. Put the darn cauldron atop the darn fortress, and don't write me back until you have. Blaze Leo. To my esteemed commanding officer, does our wartime reparations policy cover grievous oil burns? Asking for a friend. D. Gauntlet D. No, it does not. Blaze Leo. The correspondence ends here. Baldur's Gate Protectors. A pulp-style book about a fictitious group of renegade Flaming Fists thwarting criminals in Baldur's Gate. The pages contain an elaborately illustrated story about a fictitious vigilante Flaming Fist called the Fixer, thwarting criminal schemes at Baldur's Gate. About time you showed up, the Fixer growled. His voice was like an ogre's footsteps on lower city gravel. Harsh, hostile, and wholly unmistakable. The figure stepped forward. Another member of the Fist, an elf known only as Ghost, a master of stealth, forever one step ahead yet 10 leaps behind. His left eye was missing. His right eye was haunted by horrors that would leave an ordinary thief raving mad. Don't act like I kept you waiting, Ghost whispered. The guild's nabbed Lady Durinbald's daughter. Word from the inside is Nine Fingers demanded ransom, and she's planning on just returning the girl's head when Durinbald forks the gold over. The fixer nodded, his eyes ablaze with a fire that would have scorched even an archdevil. Let's pay them a little visit, he said, a hint of a sadistic smile playing on his lips.
Why did you have to put this so tight?
Home Post Dispatch, 1st Krill. Ma'am, been sleeping worse since my last letter. These bleeding headaches rack me from set till rise, worse and worse each time. It don't help neither that work's a write-off. In which the 9 hells do they... Yeah, in which of the 9 hells do they imagine us menfolk being any use with these big metal bastards blundering about? They don't even do the job better all the time, just louder. One of them picked up a bloke yesterday. Weren't guild or Zent as far as I could see. Just a regular bloke. And just screwed off. Wouldn't say where it was going. I'll be thrice darned before I get in the way of one of those. Sorry to be all dooming and glooming. The grub's got better, if you want a silver lining. Love you, man. Or ma'am, Krill. P.S. If you got any of that sleep tea kicking about, if you send some over, it'd be lush to get some proper rest. List of missing goods. List of missing goods. Ring, redstone embedded. Devin thinks it could be carnelian. Magic dagger, music box. Scroll of Tasha's hideous laughter. 1 missing item, a fluke. 2, a concern. 3, flagrant thievery. See something amiss? Report to me at once. Bakshi. The Egg Duty Clan Call. This anthropology treatise describes the clan unions of the Dragonborn. It paints a bleak picture of an indomitable ancient duty. The Dragonborn are not allowed to choose their mates. The vote for nest mates is determined by an electoral council and exists for the sake of political and military union alone. The concept of love is not spoken, not even named in the Draconic tongue. The book then goes into vast detail about how the Dragonborn genitals internally retract if exposed unnecessarily, with excessively narrated situational descriptions. We've read that one before. Stuffed bear and a note. Stealing from your comrades, are you? Shame on you. The fists can't trust each other. We stand no chance against our enemies. Okay, looks like we finally finished exploring and looting Wyrm's Rock. We can finally proceed next time. It looks like we've cleared out the enemies that are on this bridge as well. So we should be in the clear to just go forward, I hope. We'll see. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. Next time, hey, it's Mizora. Just to meet us in camp. Maybe I should go back and grab Will first. Alright, either way, I'm gonna call it here. Next time, we'll grab Will, we'll go speak to Mizora, and continue further towards Baldur's Gate proper. But for now, thanks for watching. Hope to see you guys in the next one.